Greetings, food service staff. My name is Cathy.
And my name is Ella.
And today we're going to be talking about how to properly prepare fresh produce. Fruits and vegetables are part of a healthy diet. However, this type of food can easily become contaminated with improper handling of fruits and vegetables.
This is especially a concern when the produce is prepared to be consumed raw, such as in salads or cuts of fresh fruit. Thus, it is important to practice thorough washing of produce and to adopt good kitchen practices to help minimize and reduce microbial growth in foods. Before we begin, we have a quick question to ask you.
Do you know the main steps of produce prep or storage in a commercial kitchen?
If not, continue watching to learn how.
The first step to preparing a high quality and safe product is to accept the produce during shipment in good condition.
Thank you.
The food first should be free of bruises and have good turgor. If you and your receiving staff find produce that do not meet these standards, explain the defects to your delivery services and then reject the shipment.
Before even beginning preparation of produce, there are a few steps you must follow before beginning work. Wash your hands with warm water and soap for at least 20 seconds. Next, make sure your cutting boards, storage containers, and cutlery are all cleaned and sanitized. If your facility has separate cutting boards for different types of food, be sure to use the one designated for produce. This will prevent the risk of cross-contamination between produce and raw meats. If you do not have separate cutting boards, be sure to wash and sanitize your cutting boards between new food items. Follow these steps to properly clean your cutting boards in a 3-compartment sink. First, scrape off any excess foods. Then wash items in the first sink with detergent solution and a scrubber pad to loosen dirt. Rinse off suds from your cutting board in the second sink. Sanitize in the third sink. If you notice any of the solutions in any of the sinks become cloudy, be sure to change the water. Lastly, allow the cutting board to air dry before using.
Okay. Now we are ready for our fruits and vegetables. You will need to wash your produce thoroughly under running water, and the water should be a little bit warmer than the produce. For soft fruits like berries, you will need to place the fruit in the colander and rinse with a sink sprayer. In this kitchen, we do not have a sink sprayer, so we will just use running water.
Fruits and vegetables with a thick cuticle or rind can be scrubbed with a vegetable scrubber and then washed under running water.
For certain vegetables, you will need to pay extra attention. For leafy greens such as lettuce or spinach, you need to remove the outer layers and pull the spinach or lettuce apart and remove any of the excess dirt or other contaminants, like so. Since we have a clean cutting board, we can get right into cutting our fruits and vegetables. Still, you may notice that there will still be small imperfections found in your produce during preparation. When this happens, just be sure to remove any of the bruised or damaged areas and discard this. While cutting this, be sure to practice safe cutting techniques by keeping your fingers away from the blade by tucking your fingers under your knuckles, much like a bear claw. So go ahead and cut into it. And like I was saying earlier, this piece of fruit had some damaged areas, so we just have to cut that off and that can go right into the trash can. Now let's discuss proper storage of produce. You want to place your produce in a clean and sanitized container with a lid or plastic wrap. Be sure to label and date your products, and produce has a 7-day holding period with the preparation day as day 1. As you can see, today is the 10th, and this product is good until the 16th.
Refrigerate fresh produce at a temperature of 41 degrees Fahrenheit or below within 2 hours of cutting. Also, be sure to throw away any leftover produce if left at room temperature for more than 2 hours. Be sure that the produce is not stored any under raw meat in your storage unit. Lastly, be sure to rotate your products so that the oldest foods are in the front, newest are in the back. Discard of any foods that have exceeded their holding periods.
Now it is quiz time. For our first question, what temperature should produce be held in refrigeration? Is it A, 25 degrees Fahrenheit, B, 45 degrees Fahrenheit, C, 41 degrees Fahrenheit, or D, 70 degrees Fahrenheit? If you chose C, you are correct.
Next question. What is the purpose of having separate cutting boards? If your answer is to prevent cross-contamination, you are correct.
Next, how do you properly wash berries? A, place them in the sink in a water bath. B, they do not need to be washed because of their delicate tissues. Or C, place them in a colander and wash with a sink sprayer. The answer is C.
Last question. What is the correct order of cleaning dishes in a 3-compartment sink? A, rinse, scrape, sanitize, wash, and dry. B, scrape, rinse, wash, sanitize, dry. Or C, scrape, wash, rinse, sanitize, dry. If you chose B, you are correct. We hope that you enjoyed learning about how to safely handle produce.
And we also hope that you can apply this knowledge in your workplace and ensure happy, healthy customers. Bye now.
Bye.